So we're going to react to a freestyle right now. This one comes in from Nate C.
Nate C.
Let's run it.
Listen, let me know if you can hear him. Cause I'm standing within. Hopefully you can hear as I'm rapping in the mirror. Off the brain I think. Feel like I'm about to drain it right into the sink. Yeah, I gotta do it and I need no applause. Yo, shout out to the music, no pause to my dog. First I thought she was in the chair, but then she ran away. Okay, Mocha, I had to hit the 808s. And I do this and I spit it with flair. Mocha, she's got the shiniest hair. She's looking out the window when I pop it low simple. Like a little pimple, you know I got to hit the cymbals. The hi-hat, I got the nice raps. Like the kick drum, you better listen to how I spit, son. Yeah, and I know that I'ma gotcha. I'ma do my dishes so clean up in the washer. Yeah, I gotta do it and it's never just a smidge. I spit the coldest raps that are straight from the fridge.
Hey, damn, I need my sound effects right now, man. Yo, Nate C, killing it off the top, man.
Take us for a journey.
That was crazy. Smidge and fridge is fucking top tier, man. That's fire. I'm gonna might have to use that, man. That was great. Thank you so much for sending that in. Such a joy to watch that. Love that you are so clearly improvising and being in the moment, you know? It can be hard in general to remind yourself to stay grounded in the moment when you're improvising and to not get caught up in your head and try to plan things out too much and try to make things too rigid. But it can be even harder to do that when you're recording, you know, and making a video to send in to potentially be on this podcast. That can make it hard to be in the moment. And you were so clearly in the moment. I loved when you thought the dog was in the chair and then you did a setup punchline for your dog, but when you pointed the camera at the chair, the dog was no longer there. And you started riffing on that and explaining that through the freestyle. That's so beautiful. That's something that I do as well. And it's one of the great things about freestyling and improvising is the fact that there's really no such thing as a mistake. Because if there is what might be considered a mistake in normal contexts, you are able to just then rap about what happened right there, that the dog moved. And then you're able to, you have enough skill already to be able to make that rhyme and make that work and make that fit in the pocket. So I'm able to follow that storyline with you. I just thought that was great. I also really liked how at one point, you ended up kind of just free flowing into mentioning an 808. And to me, and again, I can't actually ask you, but it sounded to me like that was just what happened to rhyme in the moment. It just happened to rhyme with 808. So you just went there, which I call that free flowing, where it's not so mapped out as set up punchline where you're like, okay, this is the target word. Let me build into it. It's just, you're just kind of rhyming and you land on 808 and then you're able to use 808 as the launching off point for this whole scheme about beats in general, where you're talking about the kicks and the snares and the hi-hats. And it's all coming together really nice, man, with lots of rhyming options fitting in for all of those components. So that took us on like a little side quest where now we're just scheming about beats. To my ear, that just happened completely coincidentally by happenstance because 808 happened to rhyme with whatever you had said previously. I love that. It's kind of like you're exploring different modalities within freestyle. You know, you obviously have this setup punchline concept down where you can say smidge to lead you to cold rhymes out the fridge. You understand that piece. You understand the situational awareness and drawing things in from your environment, but you also have this other modality where you can just sort of scheme on a random word and create a universe around that word within your own mind, not based on things that you're seeing visually. And I think to toggle back and forth between the two of those modalities, I hope I'm making it clear. The one modality is rhyming about things you can see, things that are right in front of you. And the other modality is just scheming and free associating based on a random word that made its way into your freestyle by happenstance. With the 808, the kick, the snare, the hi-hat, so on and so forth. Toggling between those two modalities is really powerful because one, it allows you to never get stuck. And two, it just keeps your freestyle, you know, surprising. It's creating those opportunities for you to surprise your audience and maybe even surprise yourself like we were talking about before. So I thought that was really dope, man. In terms of feedback for my boy Nate C, I think maybe just you could think a little bit about your delivery, you know? I mean, you had a solid like rhythmic pocket and stuff like that. Everything was connecting, but you could put a little bit more oomph into it, you know? I would love to hear you kicking it a little louder, you know, with a little bit more intensity, put a little bit more intention into the words that you're saying. Like, you know that you're about to end with those cold rhymes coming out the fridge. Like, send that home a little bit, you know? I'm big on using the voice, the full range of the human voice, that you have available to you. You have this unique voice. No one else in the world has it. You might as well, utilize it in full and use it as, that's the best tool you have to really send those bars through the screen to the viewers at home, or, through the speaker to our ears. And it's just a great tool that you have at your disposal. So I would just explore a little bit more with the delivery, putting some more oomph behind it. You could also explore creating different types of like melodic shapes. And I know we're not singing or anything. That would be cool too, incorporating melody, but that may or may not be something that you're interested in doing. But we all create melodic shapes in our freestyles, even though they're not quantized to the actual notes of, the 12-tone Western scale. But we create melodies when we start to go high, and then we bring it down low. And I'm back all up in it when I rap for the cynics, and my raps are refined, never timid. I know we back up on with the song, right? Those aren't notes, but there's this melodic shape that's happening, and varying the melodic shape a little more could be cool to hear from you, man. So that's what I got for Nate C.